Welcome back to day 3 of us showing you how to turn beef suet into the most beautiful, luxurious, creamy skincare that you can imagine, which is whipped tallow balm. So what we are doing here is going ahead and continuing our rendering process of our locally sourced grass-fed beef suet. So if you have not seen the first 2 videos of this series, please go watch those, and that will clarify a lot of things that are going to happen in this video for you. So with our third render, so we have already done 2 wet renders on this batch. Then we are going to be doing a dry render if everything goes to plan. Sometimes it doesn't. Sometimes you need an extra render or 2 for wet rendering, but that just depends on how your tallow smells. So we aim for a complete elimination of any beefy smell to our tallow. So we do the dirty bowl method, which is, whoa, look at that. Sometimes it's okay to get a little wet. Sometimes that's okay. But we do the dirty bowl method, and that means that once we render down our tallow, we do not put any of the water that we add during the wet rendering process back in with our tallow that we have separated. So we try to keep the water layer into a different bowl, and that helps us keep everything a little bit cleaner, helps eliminate the beefy smell quicker, because what we do is we add the dirty bowl back into another batch that is on a lesser render. So if it is a third render, we are going to add it to a first or second render of another batch. This helps keep everything so much cleaner and smelling a lot better. And what you're going to do is just go ahead and put your clean tallow into your roasting pan again. See all these bubbles that we're forming? You want to turn everything to about 175 until it melts, and then turn it up to about 225 to reach an internal temperature of your tallow at least 212 degrees. Once that occurs and all of the bubbles have stopped forming, do you see how still the tallow is? Once that happens, you can go ahead and filter your tallow back out, and then it is up to you on whether or not you want to filter with, a paper towel, a double layer paper towel, a 18 by 18 cotton napkin like we are doing on this one. But I will say that we prefer, once we get to our final render, which you'll see in the next one, is a double layer paper towel. But for now, put it back in the fridge and return for day 4.